difference in people's lives.
Omniston's going to be the go-to protocol for TON-based apps and liquidity providers, and in the future for all other chains. So many projects have integrated STON.fi's SDKs, from wallets to games.
Omniston is going to bring the next wave of crypto users. Gateway, wow, Gateway. I'm amazed. Even the Gateway crowds have gone up 400%. Amazing, amazing. I've got a little confession to make. I had never used a TON mini app before last year's Gateway. Hands up, has anyone just used a TON app, mini app in the last year? Yeah, reasonable amount, maybe reasonable amount. Actually, before I start, anyone familiar with STON.fi? There we go. That's great. Anyone familiar with TON? Guys, this is the best premier TON event. Let's make some real noise for those at home. Anyone familiar with TON? So, look, we've had an amazing year, an absolutely amazing year. As you can see there, we've got users, about 950 million users. The key question is, how are we going to get these up there? How are we going to raise them up? And I'll give you a little story. I was in Singapore. Anyone at Token 49 at Singapore? Yeah. Did anyone use Tada? Nah. So this was there's a few hands. You can make noise as well. There's a few hands up. Okay. I got to the airport and people were saying, you've got to just do Tada. Okay, so I typed in Tada in Telegram. It loaded up the ride-sharing app. I was out of the airport so quickly. The person next to me was having to download all the ride-sharing apps. Okay, he was so confused. I offered him a lift, and then he got to see the power of what Telegram and TON really is. Okay, we can talk about all this technical stuff, but truly, this is the way we onboard users. We make it easier. We make our lives better, and we bring joy. Look at this, right? We see there, Hamster, Notcoin, Dogs Bloom, they bring joy to people. That's why it's so great. Look, hopefully you all know about STON.fi, the cross-chain TON DEX. And as you can see here, huge numbers, okay? And the key one I want to talk about is this 1.25 million, okay? How have we achieved this? And the key thing is, we believe in utility apps, okay? I use TonKeeper, I use Wallet more than I actually use STON.fi. Why? It's a lot easier, okay? And do you know what? Here's some examples, okay? Because STON.fi is focusing on builders, okay? That's the key focus. And if any builders here, think about how can you utilize STON.fi to really improve the UX, get all of that 950 million on board using the product. So look, a few of the case studies. The wallets. Anyone use TonKeeper here? You make some noise. Anyone use Wallet? Yeah. Wallet, yeah. TapSwap, any tap swappers? Yeah. Look, they've integrated us, and we've got 50. Like Tom Punks was one of the first a year ago. They seen it, and we've got games, we've got bots. They've all seen the power of this. So look, V1 was great, but we knew there were some limitations, and we've taken on board everything. We always, and I see a lot of my team in the crowd, we always got the question, how can we add our token and then add the pool straight away? And there's always a two-step process, and that caused issues from sniping and lots of other aggravations. In V2, straight away now, you can add your pool, add the farm in one click, and this is going to save so many issues. It's going to save you guys so much. Here's a few little timelines we've got. In November, we've got StableSwaps. We know, and there's going to be a little surprise coming up later of our next panel. There's going to be a lot more stable coins coming. Okay, so we've introduced StableSwaps. That means you can transfer between stable coins without losing money. got weighted CPIs, great for meme coins, smaller projects as well, where you can do the ratios on there, which means you're not going to get that death spiral. We're supporting these projects, these smaller projects. We've got weighted stable coins as well. This is for liquid staking. A couple of my extra favorite ones, okay? Custom ratio. So you guys that are integrating, you can set the ratio of the fee that you want to charge. Again, giving you a lot more power, and also single-sided liquidity. So has anyone done the Tom Foundation USDT pools at all? I know the main guy there, Halil, and these are the guys behind it. Anyone did any of the farms there, the USDT? No, you didn't do that. One person, two people, yeah. Look, the key issue, and we know, like, not everyone's a crypto pro. We've got a lot of crypto novices here, okay, coming in that 950 before, crypto novices. Single-sided liquidity. I have my Tom coin, Martin, but I don't know how to do USDT. Single-sided liquidity just means you can farm or get the liquidity with one coin. This is, again, really, we know what the issues are. This is how we can get so many more users into DeFi. So, the next level of trading on Ton, okay? You probably know if you just watched the video. I present to you Omniston, okay? Our cross-chain DEX, DEX Aggregator as well. So we know Ton, as Jack said this morning, Ton is the gateway. Ton doesn't think it's going to be the only chain. It's the entry point in, and all crypto is going to grow, and Ton is the one that's going to be supporting this, okay? Look, there's insufficient liquidity currently. There's fragmented liquidity. Omniston knows these crypto pros on Ethereum, Solana, this is giving them the opportunity to come into Ton, but don't have to fully commit. Here's an example of what the RFQ would look like under Omniston. A user would initiate an order, go in, maybe get their redo coin. They can go in, RFQ providers will submit their quotes. They'll come back, the most competitive is selected, and then the trade is executed. The key thing with Omniston is it's any size swaps, no slippage, and no price impact. We are giving you guys the best price. I'm bloody happy because I use STON.fi, I use my Tonkeeper, my wallet all the time. I love working for something that I use all the time, and I know this is going to really change, and hopefully you won't even realize, but you're getting the best price there. How does it work? As we just said, that was the RFQ, so we've got an RFQ, and that means Omniston's going to go out to our resolvers, the aggregators, find you guys the best possible price out there. Hash time lock contracts, again, come to see us in the booth if you want a more technical breakdown. But this gives the users the opportunity to get given the quote in a selective time, and then they can cancel if they want or they accept it. This is really key because we're not bridging or wrapping assets, okay? So, if you're a builder, please come and see us. Please integrate like the 5060. And I've got to say, there's so many more that are integrating, like my ride-sharing app, like Flappy Bird. There's so many that are wanting to integrate because you see the power of what Omniston's going to bring, okay? More liquidity pools. So if your token, you can get more eyes on you because your token's now on all these 50, 60, 70 on the ride-sharing, the games. This is the power of what we're giving you guys. Best swap rates, easy to integrate, and obviously, why wouldn't we be focused on Ton? Ton is the key. We love Ton. Don't we love Ton? Omniston is going to be the go-to protocol for your Ton-based apps, okay, your liquidity providers, and for all other change in the future. This is just the start. I'm going to come back next year, and I'm going to say, I told you so. Thank you for working with me. Okay, so what's the future going to look like? Okay, look, currently, we've got an AMM DEX. What's the future? RFQ DEX and AMM, giving you the best price. What's next? Liquidity providers, okay? And what we're going to do now is get the best price from all our resolvers, our liquidity providers, and our platform. We're getting as much liquidity in, bringing it in. So if you have a token on Ton, you have the maximum input out there. Ton blockchain, and then cross-chain. So this is where it's going to go forward on there. So, I know I shouldn't be, but I'm going to give you a couple of deadlines, or timelines, should I say. Deadlines for my developers, okay, and I've committed you to this. Okay, our TON DEX aggregator. We're going to aggregate the whole of TON. So any DEX on TON, you can get through Omniston. All your tokens that maybe not on STON, you can get through Omniston, okay, because we see the power. We know not all tokens are on STON.fi. They should be, obviously, but we know they're not all there. You'll be able to get them through Omniston. And then we've got the cross-chain protocol. That cross-chain is starting next year, Q1. We're going to be bringing in these users because there's so much coming in. We're going to utilize all of this. So look, if you want to get started, you can scan that guide, okay? Now, I don't think I can thank you enough. I'm so grateful for all the support, all the integrations, all the people that have come up today, asked for my autograph as well. I feel a bit of a celebrity. I thank you so much, okay? This is me for my keynote. Thank you.